Life in the Hill Country. I'm Jay.
And I'm Hank.
And we are traveling down 281 South, going towards
trip.
Johnson City. I think we've made a decision that we're just going to go to Johnson City
and Stonewall, maybe.
Now this is beautiful Lake Marble Falls.
And let me veer over to the wall. There we go. That is where Lake Fest will be this weekend.
Right. The lake boats, or the drag boats, will be going across there at, I don't know, what is it, like
175 miles an hour or faster. It is the fastest, what did I hear today, quarter liquid mile race? No, it's the liquid quarter mile. It's a great drag race with boats. However, on Saturday, you and I will be at a ranch rodeo.
We will.
We will, in Bertram.
How come I didn't know this?
You did know this.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yes.
I think you're making stuff up.
No, you said you wanted to go. Now we're going up the hill.
All right, we're just a little bit further down 281 now, and we are fixing to go through.
We're fixing to go?
Or we're actually in Round Mountain.
We are in Round, no? I don't think so.
We're about to go to Round Mountain.
Round Mountain, which is a gas station.
Now, once again, this is one of those phenomenons like
only in Texas.
Lake Victor.
Yeah.
Somebody also said on our show, was it Eagle Lake?
Eagle Lake.
Lots of these little towns. Iceland.
Dime Box.
Dime Box.
There's no dimes in Dime Box.
Well, there may be a couple of dimes, but I've never seen a dime box in Dime Box. Have you?
No, I've never had.
We are going to... I told you, we are going to have a near-death encounter. There is no Round Mountain.
In Round Mountain?
In Round Mountain.
There's not even a mountain in Round Mountain.
You know what? This is really the only place that you don't even see it. Can you stay on the road, Hank? And we made it.
To where?
Johnson City.
Texas.
Hometown of Lyndon B. Johnson.
Good Lord, it was 18 years.
Well, it did.
We are in Johnson City, Texas. And we're actually in the parking lot of the Hill Country Cupboard, which is a historic diner here in Johnson City. I've been coming here since I was your age. And
they weren't even around.
They were around then, and they have been selling, we're going to get run over. They have been selling chicken fried steaks. The best chicken fried steaks in Texas are inside here. And they have been selling them for centuries now, it seems like, and so far they've sold almost 3 dozen.
Well, if they've been serving them since you were a kid, that's at least 500 years.
500 years, almost like that century plant that we saw.
Right.
And so this is the intersection of 290 and 281. This is a great place. Are you ready?
Now, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If they've been serving food for hundreds of years, why do they have a website?
Because they were one of the first to have a website. They had a website before websites were cool.
Here's your intersection.
Yeah.
281 and 290. Are we going to go to Fredericksburg?
No. Pretty near.
So here we are going down 290, Pearl Harbor Memorial Highway is what it's also.
Yes, it is. Here. We are in Johnson City.
Yep.
And we are maintaining the speed limit because we've just saw 32 people being pulled over for speeding.
Why do you over-exaggerate? It was only 31.
I never exaggerate.
Exaggerate. You never exaggerate. No, you always over-exaggerate.
It was an interesting place. They used to have nice clubs in there.
Nice what?
Clubs.
Clubs?
Clubs. Dance.
Oh, dance like a dance hall.
Yeah.
Keep going straight and the house is going to be over here.
I'm going to go straight. It's going to be where?
I like the decorations they have on it. In case you haven't realized.
Ooh,
why are you driving up on PEC property? You got to turn over there. Golly. Once again, Hank needs the GPS.
Turn.
No, I told you, you got to turn right here.
Trail right there.
I am recording all of this. This is going to make... Oh, wow, we hit a curve. Hank?
It's a road trip.
Fisher, Central Texas Metal Art.
If you're a welder, Fisher Metals has everything you need to get your job done, from welding supplies to their fully stocked steel yard. And if you're not a welder, Fisher Metals has a full-service welding shop. They can weld steel, stainless steel, and even aluminum. So if it needs to be fixed or you need the supplies to fix it, come to Fisher Metals.
That's Fisher, Central Texas Metal Arts.
Right behind Jack in the Box on Commerce Street in Marble Falls. Well, here we are at the boyhood home of Lyndon Johnson.
Did you say London?
I think I did. Of Lyndon Johnson. Sorry, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
And his brother London, they also lived here. Well, Jay, it looks like we actually made it to Johnson City in one piece. We just had a great breakfast over at the Hill Country Cupboard. And we're right now in downtown Johnson City, and we're actually at the visitor center for the Johnson National Park. Now, this used to be the home of Lyndon Baines Johnson, and what they've done is they've restored and they've really built up the park around it to show some of the history of here in Johnson City. Now, my family also was here at the same time that the Johnsons were. In fact, my great-grandmother babysat Lyndon Baines Johnson, and two of my great-aunts went to school with Lyndon. And he used to come over to the family house, which is another few miles up the road. When he was in town, he would stop by and visit. So I've always had an attachment to Johnson City. Like I said, this is where my roots are. My grandparents' names and great-grandparents' names are over on the courthouse walls here in town. So it's always been a great town. Now, it's been a while since I've been back, especially at the Park Center. And so I'm surprised that we're in front of the Visitor Center and some of the great things that they've done here at the Visitor Center. And it is a federal park. It's a national park. And so they've really done a beautiful job of building this up and honoring those of us who live here, even though some didn't, he may not have been their favorite person in the world. He was a great president, and that is Lyndon Baines Johnson. The Visitor Center now, and what they've done is they have created a whole wall, and it really shows Lyndon Johnson's life from as he walks up with some of the highlights, his family, his parents, his grandparents. And it's interesting to see because you see these outfits, and I used to have an outfit like that, Jay, back when I was young.
Still do.
Still do, exactly. So, World War II, the greatest generation, people call it.
Let me go back over to the 1908 because I think I saw a picture of you back there.
Well, it's an early picture. But one thing a lot of people don't know is that Lyndon Johnson is really responsible for the Highland Lakes being established and helping to build those dams into the Colorado River. So he's actually responsible for Marble Falls, Buchanan, Cal being the successful places that they are now. This is the table over which he signed the education bill. For those of you who are from the city and aren't aware of what an outhouse is, it is a place where you would go after a heavy meal and deposit part of that meal. Now, it wasn't for later, but you notice the distance between the outhouse and the main house. And the reason is, in the summertime, especially in the summertime, it gets hot and there is no air. And this was well before the days of septic tanks and things like that. So that's about as delicate as I can put it.
So it's very similar to the experience I have on these road trips.
It's very similar, yes.
It's hot, there's no air, and it stinks. Let's say that you're in town enjoying the boat races and you find yourself in some legal troubles. You're many miles from home and you have no clue what to do. Just remember this name, Tim Cowart. Tim Cowart, attorney at law with offices in Marble Falls and Llano. Call 325-247-5486 for your appointment or go to timcowartlawoffice.com for more information. Licensed to practice law in all of Texas, not certified by the Board of Texas Legal Specialization.
We are now actually in Stonewall. We just passed over Dead Skunk Alley, and we are turning into the ranch of Lyndon Baines Johnson. This is also a historic park. It's a state and federal park. And they have ranch tours, which we're going to see if we can get on. Ooh, and they have a wildlife. And they want us to visit the LBJ State Park gift shop. Park closes at 10, so we'll have to be out of here by then. Hey, it rhymes. Park closes at 10, we'll have to be out of there by then.
So many times I want to turn this camera off.
Tua.
So this was all his ranch.
Yes, sir.
Now, he does have a landing strip out here.
Yes.
Was not for
Wasn't
the
big
Air
enough
Force
for Air Force
One.
One. No. Okay, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
There's LBJ's BMW.
Sitting by the side of the road.
It's quite a long distance back down to that ranch house.
It really is. Now there is a couple of, this is a working ranch, and those are some of the ranch hands right there.
Now this is the Johnson Family Cemetery.
Oh, we need to go there.
That is where President Johnson is buried, right there.
And it says do not enter.
Yep.
Wow, that's very cool. Well, from this side.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Well, we're going to kill one of his cows.
Wow, good. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I think I see a calf. Okay, this will be interesting. And there's a... Okay.
Well, go behind it where it can kick you.
Well, it's going to kick you.
I hope it kicks you. I hope it
It's
kicks
your
you.
side, not mine.
Man, dadgummit.
And,
That would have been great. Great footage.
well, but that depends on your point of view.
My point of view.
Yeah.
That would, and anybody watching this, it would have been great footage.
Well, you want me to go back and see if I can hit her?
We are lost.
We are not lost.
We are lost.
We are following that vehicle in front of us.
They're lost.
Well,
They
we're
keep
not,
slowing down.
'cause I know where they are. Well, they keep waiting for us to pass. But this is gorgeous out here. I just don't know where we're exactly going.
I don't care.
This is a big ranch. How many acres is this? Oh, good, more livestock. There's guards with guns.
Seriously?
How's it supposed to get in here?
I don't know, but we are at the Texas White House complex. Notice everything is olive green.
What's that say up there? Oh, I see airplane hangar.
Thank you.